Hey guys, what's up? Now Mary J in the back. So I want to make this video because a lot of people have been asking me what do I think was my professional opinion about Rihanna's line Fenty Beauty. I like it, y'all. So I'm gonna do a little tutorial, just like talking to you guys and walking you through some of what my favorite products are. Let me spit this gum out because you know I don't know how to chew gum right. I'll be smacking the whole time. So I did receive the Galaxy palette. This is tight. I use this on my friends for Halloween. And I use this on Peace too for her Halloween costume. So I'm using, I don't have the Pro Filter base. So I'm using a different base. And this is just the NARS one. And I'll put this on my cheeks. Sometimes I realize like, I don't really like a lot of primer on. Let me turn Mary J down because she had me up here wanting to sing and not do what I need to do. My personal observation of them is they do have a lot of shades for women of color. Usually women of color, we tend to be more yellow undertoned. And with the Fenty is some of them are like super yellow undertones. So for me personally, I have to mix two colors. Now this is actually very normal to have to mix colors to find your right shade. There's so many times that I'm doing my own makeup or doing somebody else's makeup and it's like, I can never find my shade, and it's like, you kind of got to make your own shade. That's the way to make it like yours. So I use two, and these are Pro Filter foundations. This is number 260, and like, look how light that is. That's like super light. And then I use this darker one, which is number 400. And you shake them up. And I'm gonna put it on this palette right here. And mind you, my brushes is a little dirty because I'm a real person. So like a quarter size of the dark one. I'm gonna take a quarter size of the lighter one. 1, 2. So this is the darker one, this is the lighter one. And then what I personally do is I just mix them together to get my right color. And it might seem like a lot, but girl, if you want your color to be right, just do it. Put in a little bit more of the lighter one. And I'm gonna do a full face today. So that means I'm gonna use a little bit more. And then I'm just color matching here. But you see how that, it matches it like on point. And over time, you'll learn how to mix your colors properly, because sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming, but it's literally just like mixing when you're trying to make the color purple and you're mixing blue and red. Like just mix and play until it's right, and just use a little bit at a time. And then after a while, it's just a matter of like consistency, and it'll be easier. Like you'll know how many drops and like what's right. So this brush is bomb. This is the 110, it's the foundation brush. Like I said, my brush is dirty, so don't be judgmental. So I put a little bit on, and I put it on like a regular girl. I just use my little fingers just to apply it. I don't really like to dip my brush in there because it sometimes makes it like a little bit too wet. So then I'm just like painting my face. Right now I actually have on the Fenty lip gloss. I love this stuff. I'll show you guys that too once I get closer. So crack the lips. When I've been doing makeup lately on myself, I personally don't like to put it on my whole entire face. Like, I like to just put it on my cheek area so that I'm kind of evened out color-wise. But I don't like to really cover up, like, my freckles. Like, I don't like to cover all of it up, you know? So, and a little bit of this goes a long way. I low-key probably put too much, but it's alright. Put a little bit underneath here. And I actually don't like to put foundation on my forehead because I feel like it starts to seep in there a little bit more. So I'm just going to put a little bit in here so that there's not like this super, like, oh, you don't have no makeup on, you know, this part of your forehead, but you got everything on everywhere else. So I just put a little bit here. And you see that I avoided my nose, and I literally just did like the bridge of my nose so it connects all of this whole entire space right here. I do my makeup a little bit different, y'all. Put a little bit in your brows or on your eyelids too. And I like this foundation because the finish is more of like a matte finish. It's super, super pretty for like on camera. I be feeling like a pot of gold. So I just put a little bit of here, and I'm not like dipping it and putting more, as you can see. I'm just putting a little bit from the leftover that I have, and it almost adds like a little shade. So that's the foundation on. I love it. And look, I low-key like wasted a lot. I'll probably never use that much again, but I was doing it for y'all so y'all can see. So that's that. Now I'm gonna go in with the concealer, and this is the Peach Matchstick. So I'm gonna take a little bit. My little light keeps going on and off. So these are super cute, and I'm just gonna put a like a little bit. I don't really like to be like super blown out. Not my thing. So for this one, I'm gonna use this little cute brush. What is this? So it's brush 150, but it's contour and concealer brush. And I'm just gonna brush that through, because I don't want my whole face to look like flat, you know? So you want to put a little bit of something light to add a little bit of highlight. And just drag that all the way across. And I go like up in my little eye area. I think I'm gonna use Suede, and that's what I'm gonna use for my contour. Oh, I love how my nails be sounding clicking, just clickety clacking. So I'm just gonna do a little bit. Nothing crazy. Blend this upwards like this. She has a sponge as well. I just don't know where I put it. And I like this stuff too, because it's creamy and it blends out good. I don't like when you do it and it's like too chalky, you know? That's not my favorite. So a little bit of that, and then whatever left I have from there, I'll put a little bit here too, just to kind of like shape my whole face. But I like that my forehead doesn't have makeup on it. I know that might sound so weird, y'all, but so that's that. And just put it right here. And I like, it's so like airy. They remind me of the Becca Cosmetics highlights. I like them a lot because it's like, yeah, you have makeup on, but it doesn't have to be this crazy, you know, process or all this makeup on, you know. I put a little bit on my nose, y'all already know. A little bit on my lip above. Smile. And then I just run a little bit through like my upper brow. See, I'm searching for. Super pretty. It's just like real soft and like airy, and it's not like chunky glitter, you know. That's not my favorite. I'm gonna smile, and I'll just pull it back. I'm searching for a real love. When I see video, I kind of want to bring out the pink that's like in my eye a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back in with the foundation brush and just kind of like smooth these edges out so that it's not looking like too much, you know. So first I'm gonna put on my eyeshadow eyeshadow primer, and I use the Marc Jacobs one, and it doesn't crease, you know. It doesn't it also is not like too heavy. This is the coconut one, so it's really pretty. So I put just a little bit of that. You could also still get away with putting using like some of the foundation as your eye primer too. You really don't have to put an eyeshadow primer, but I think for me it's just a matter of like habit, you know. Oh, you guys, the brush. This brush is bomb. It's two-sided and it's a part of the Galaxy collection. This is really good. It doesn't leave like fallout underneath, so if you're like into glitter or darker colors, I would for sure recommend this brush. I love when they make brushes like this. And the colors are pretty. They're like very pigmented. It's like super nice and smooth. Like they're not like not too big of like chunks of glitter going on your eye. Well, this color is bomb. I don't think I use this one yet. This color is so bomb. I have to go somewhere wrong. When it comes to my own makeup, I personally don't like doing my makeup. Like, I don't like getting ready at all, because I think maybe I get other people ready so much, so when it comes to myself, I'm like, I ain't got time. But that's not really good to be like that. You have to make time for yourself, and you know, I think especially people that are in the beauty business and in the service business, it's like you can't forget about yourself. You know, you're important too. So yeah. So I'm gonna so I patted it down with that brush. Then I'm gonna go in with just like a blending brush, and I'm gonna hit at my crease, because I want to blend out those edges, but not, I'm not doing like a lot, like literally just a little bit. I just want it to be very like, just very effortless. I'm gonna put on my mascara. before my eyebrows sometimes, because that determines on how dark I'm going to do my brows. Okay, so I don't know what happened to my camera, but it just like turned off anyways. So where I left you guys at was when I was putting on my mascara, and I was explaining that whenever I do my eyebrows, I like to do my eyebrows last, because sometimes I feel like that frame, well, I don't feel like, but I know that it frames the whole entire face. And when I tend to do those first and it's too dark, it makes me do all the other makeup dark so that there's balance. But if I do my makeup lighter and then I do my brows last, it makes a super big difference. And I do that on my clients as well. So anyways, I also use the Fenty Glow lip gloss, which is what I have on now in this video. And yeah, I think that these products are really good, you guys. A lot of people have been asking me, like, what do you think about it, being that it's from Rihanna? And I think that is great. I think that Kendall did a really good job. I think that Rihanna did a really good job with like the formula of the foundation and, you know, the highlights. Everything is very camera friendly. Like, I don't have to set my makeup with anything. I don't have to set the concealer with anything. The brushes are great, like phenomenal. The highlight is great. The foundation is great. Everything is really, really good. Like, it's so perfect for camera stuff when I'm doing things like this, you know? So yeah, go out there, buy you some Fenty if you can find any more on the shelves. Oh, the whole entire Galaxy collection is like the bomb. Super good. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.